Hey everybody, and welcome back to SCDCENT Presents The Aged Woman. I am your girl, Miss Nicole, and today I want to talk to you ladies about how to survive when you're not running the show. Being an independent, self-sufficient woman is a wonderful thing. Trust me, I know this. When you get your own house, you got your own place, you doing your own thing, you ain't worrying about nothing nobody saying, because you got you, right? But then you find out, oh gosh, that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to have a man and be chilling somewhere. So, but you really want that kind of life, but you afraid that you can't be happy living under somebody else's rules, like when you was at your mama house. You know what I'm saying? You for giving up that independence and being able to come and go when you want to. That's a powerful addiction to have, because that, for one, that means that you're totally in love with this world. And two, that just means that you're not grown, and you're really not thinking wisely at this time. Because the most honorable thing you can do as a woman is have a family. So when you finally meet a guy that wants to have a family with you, of course you're not going to be able to run the show, because you might not know what it takes to run the show. You know what I'm saying? We all play a position in our household. And fortunately, you know, you don't have to run the show. You don't have to be the HNIC, running everything, bossing everybody around doing this. You could just get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? Some relationships, as long as there's communication in the relationship, you're not going to really feel like you can't do your thing and be happy. You know what I'm saying? If you the type of person, you was good in being single, paying your bills, and you're stronger in that situation than your husband is, then you communicate that with him and let him know. I'll make sure all the bills are paid. Okay. And he may be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you can't do your thing. Now, you can't be going out to the club with your girls every week, because ain't no man gonna go through that, because the man wants your attention. He wants you to be with him. You can't be, they don't trust us first and foremost. And they scared that somebody else gonna get you. So of course they're not gonna want you in these streets nowhere. And you already know that. So you might as well go ahead and, just give it up. If you really want a man, whatever out there in the streets is not important to you. You done did the clubs, you done did the bars, you done been the Freaknik and all this other stuff. So you already know what's out there. If you continue to chase the same dudes and the same type of dudes that you've been had, you're gonna keep having the same results, because it is only two types of people in this world. Male figures. It's either you're gonna get a man, or you're gonna get a boy. Ain't nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Either a man or a boy. It depends on you. And if you thinking reasonable and think about what you really need and not what you want, you're going to choose wisely, because a lot of times making the wrong decision will cost you time, energy, money, credit rating, property, health, all that stuff, because in the end, choosing the wrong mate, he'll mess up your credit and your whole life. You know that I'm not lying, ladies. The wrong man will mess up your whole life. So what you got to do is you just got to be able to understand that when you get in a relationship with a man, you and him, y'all partners. You know what I'm saying? Y'all partners, but he is the president and you're the vice president. That's all it is. He's the president, you're the vice president. So you still got say so. You can still do your thing, as long as it's respectful and it's approved by him. And I know you like, approved by him. You listen, just like you go to the job and you respect your boss and whatever they tell you, you got to have that same kind of humbleness about your man, even though he not paying you and he get on your nerves and you probably smarter than him, make more money than him. That don't mean nothing. Because in the eyes of God, for the righteous woman, at the end of the day, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So, and a woman is going to be known by her works and her family. You know what I'm saying? So It's an honorable thing for you to make that your priority and build on that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up and my father was in my life for till I was 13. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, she basically did what she wanted to do once my dad left. But I understood the authority and why it was necessary, because women, we are wild. We go on our feelings. We want to do what we want to do, how we want to do it. And men bring order to our lives. If men bring order to our lives, especially and if you are a woman, you have to understand a couple of things. Number one, we age faster than men. I mean, we mature faster than men. We don't age faster than men. We mature faster than them. So if you're a woman in your 20s, you need to be looking for a guy in his 30s, late 30s. Okay? You don't need a guy that's, if you 20, he 20. No. Because you need to grow. And when you are a mature woman and you understand where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, you need a man that's older than you, that's already past you, to pull you forward in your growth and your spirituality as a woman. You understand? An older man matures. It's like adding, it's like having some good fruit juice and putting some good smooth aged liquor in it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get right real good. And it's going to be a delicious drink, you know, or having some really fresh fruit and making a really great, daiquiri, smoothie or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a wonderful thing, because we women, we need to grow. We need to be able to express ourselves. And a man that's our age and still discovering things ain't gonna know how to really work with us and handle us like we really need to be. You know what I'm saying? An older man, a guy that's older than you, he gonna be able to pull that out you, set your mind right where you like focus, you motivated. He gonna be able to be on point and be able to support your dreams. He gonna understand the hustle, and he a lot more settled than these young guys. You know what I'm saying? So the young guys, let them have, you know, these young women that they like. But if you are a grown woman, you doing your thing, you handling your business, you need a man that's on a higher level than you are, so he can respect how you are and promote you like that. You know, because he gonna see all kind of potential in you that you don't even see. And that's what you want, especially when you're a woman about your business. You gotta find you a man that's older than you when it comes to stuff like that, because those older men, they done been through it. They already know. And like I said an older man, not an older boy. Because boys and men, you know, you can have a 40-year-old man, you can have a 40-year-old boy. We already know this. So I'm only talking about the men. We're going to talk about boys later, but right now we got to get right. We got to get us some men first so we can be in some good relationships. You know, that's what we missing. We can't come together and begin to build anything until we got the relationship part down, because unless you have a strong foundation at the house, you can't do nothing. That's the period. Unless you got a strong foundation, you ain't even thinking about the next step in your life. And that's what you don't even know. That's why time and making good choices and finding the right person to be in your life is so important, because when you don't find the right person, you waste so much time, because they suck the life and the time and the this out of you in ways that you don't even recognize. And it's really sad, because time don't wait for nobody, and you cannot get back them good coochie years from this person just ruining your life, getting on your nerves and stuff, meaning you no good whatsoever. You know, so like I say, when you are in a relationship, you got a man that's going to rule over you. You're just going to have to fall back. You're going to have to get to know this man, see what he talking, see how he working. You know what I'm saying? See what he like, see what he don't like. You know, is how he discuss how you're going to keep the commandments with him, and how y'all going to do y'all thing together, how y'all going to be able to build. What is his goals? What's his intentions? What's your goals? What's your intentions? Making plans, you know, so you can move forward. Because you got to you can't be out here in the streets being sneaky, but I suggest you not even attempt to even have no male friends as well. please cut the male friends off. We're going to talk about that too. But your husband is your best and only male friend, period. Unless it's like your brother, your family member or something like that. But your husband is your best friend, and don't nobody come before him. You can survive living under somebody in somebody else's house and it's not being yours and you don't call the shots. But to keep yourself, you always keep you some kind of income coming in. Don't ever, never, ever not have no money coming in or a way to make money on the side. Because that is the way that you stay helpful. That way you stay relevant. That way you don't feel like you being taken advantage of, and you still bringing in a little change to help out around the house where he may be short from time to time. He may not want you to do anything with your money, or he may not need you to do anything with your money, but you could take your money, you could buy food for the house, cleaning supplies, replace different things in the house if he don't want you to pay no bills. But do not ever not have some type of income coming in. That's your responsibility. If you can find a way to make $1 and make some money bringing it in the house, do that, whether they tell you or not. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's one thing when everything going fine, but we know at the drop of an eye things will change, and you got to always be able to get at some coins and be able to have some skills to do something. Because having both of y'all not having an income is going to put so much stress on you, and it's going to put so much stress on him that he's going to be taking his frustrations out on you, and you're going to be taking your frustrations out on him. So the best thing that you can do is to make sure that you have you a job or some kind of way to earn some money. Have you a business, whatever. You've got to do that, because that's how you that's how you, number one, keep your feet on the ground. Because a lot of times you'll give up your freedom and you'll move in with a guy and he's just the most horriblest thing you ever seen. He can't, you know it's not gonna work. You done tried, he done cheated, he done hurt you, this, that, whatever it is, but you know it's not gonna work. So you will have relationships like that. And when you have relationships like that, that's when you got this money and you got this job and you start making moves to get yourself on through. Because what we not going to do is we not going to be dogged, we not going to be mistreated, and we not going to be handled and disrespected all kind of ways, because we better than that. And sometimes, when your point not getting across, sometimes you got to make a move. You know what I'm saying? And I respect the law. I respect the Most High. But what I don't respect is when they don't. When they don't respect the Most High and it ain't nobody to check them, it's just you and them battling and this, that, and that. You can go ahead, brother. You could go ahead, brother, because we're not in the kingdom right now. So I still have that free ability to leave you if you don't know how to treat me. That's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we try it again next lifetime. I'm like Erykah Badu on that one now. You know what I'm saying? I see you next lifetime. Because I'm not going to let you drag me. And I don't recommend any women go through unnecessary foolishness. Because if you doing what you're supposed to do as a woman, and you giving your all, you're not disrespecting him, you're not back talking, before you even open your mouth or anything, your actions are controlled by Titus 2 and 3 and all the other scriptures that tells you how you supposed to behave and how you supposed to treat your husband and your nation. So you gonna automatically edit yourself off the rip. Even if you do got an attitude, you just gonna be like, you gonna let it go, because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you can survive it, but you have to find yourself. You have to find something in the situation that's meaningful to you. Because just because you get in this relationship and you move in with somebody, that don't mean you give up your life and just start having babies and all this other stuff, because you still are a person. You can entertain whatever it is, as long as it's positive and it's something to move the family forward. Your husband is going to support you 110%, period. So you don't have anything to worry about. You just got to be in order. He ain't got no business putting his hands on you. If he abusing you, leave, because that's not going to get no better. So I'm not going to ever tell you to do that there. But if y'all just fussing and y'all just arguing back and forth, whatever, as long as he not disrespecting you and stepping out on you, ain't nothing that y'all can't work through if you want to. But and listen, you living in the house with him, you gonna have to say I'm sorry sometime. You gonna have to apologize. You gonna have to be humble, because that's just what it requires sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you a wuss. That just mean you growing up and you understanding your role and you understanding people and just how things work. You know, sometimes I apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't care nothing about apologizing. How is that hurting me in any way, sort, shape, form, or fashion? Just to say even if I didn't do anything, whatever. Okay, I apologize. If you feel in some type of way and I did, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? You as a woman, once you decide to make that cross and you living in the house with somebody, you got to check your feelings about everything you do, everything, because it ain't personal. It's business. It ain't him, it's you. And that's crazy. It ain't him, it's me. I got to check my spirit. I got to check what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know he pissed me off and I might go off on him, but it's only going to be to a minimum, because that's my husband and I got to respect him. So I'm not going to get belligerent. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm going to be a good wife and I'm going to speak good things, because that's how the Most High going to bless me. And basically, that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? You could survive living with a man, but you just got to respect the man. You got to respect the fact that you are the flavor in the house. This man wants you to come in his house and build him a home. So you come into his house and you build him a home. You clean up things that you see need to be clean. You do the bathroom, the kitchen, the this, the that. You build him a home. You garden, you listen to whatever he has to say. If he wants to create something that you hear him, you find a way to support him. You can learn just about anything on YouTube and Spotify and all these other channels and the social media. You can find people who can help you do anything that you want to do, but you have to want to do it, and you have to be respectable enough to see the potential in your husband and want to rock with him the long way. Good relationships are not they're not phony. They real. You know what I'm saying? That look and that feeling that you get from your partner, that's real. You can't imitate that. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that you can imitate. So just understand that moving in and living with a man is not the end of the world. You can survive. You just got to have your own mind. You got to have your thoughts, but you got to be in check with your feelings. You definitely got to have a plan. You got to have something to do. You got to have goals, hobbies, and different things for yourself, because just because y'all live together don't mean he's going to entertain you 24 hours a day and you're not going to entertain him 24 hours a day. So you need to have things for you to do. You also need to have that alone time. I also recommend when you are on your cycle, you separate from him to give him a break and you have a break. I done set me up a room by myself that I sleep in from time to time, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I sleep in it whatever I want to. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't offended by it, because he like to stretch out in the bed, and I do too. And when you could get to that point where you spend the whole day with your husband, and then at night you could just go get in the bed, poop, fart, all that there, scratch out how you want to, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. Child, please, you ain't going nowhere after that. That's a lovely thing. You know what I'm saying? And you and him, because eventually you're going to get to a point in your relationship where it's y'all not having problems. You don't have to talk about it, because you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's your friend. So it ain't a lot of stuff just gonna go away. Little petty issues and arguments and stuff. You're not even gonna deal with it, because you already know at the end of the day, whatever goes on in this house is my responsibility just as much as it is his. So if he forget to take the trash can to the curb, guess what? I'm gonna go do it, because I know it need to be done. And when you get to that point, you can live with anybody. You know, I see the tissue getting low, I go get some tissue. I know his gas, he ain't got no money because it's Thursday. His money being there ran out. Here go $20 for him. I know he needs some socks and drawers. Let me go get him. He needs some deodorant, I'm gonna get him a 2-pack, and I'm gonna get me a 2-pack. He like Ivory soap and zest. He like Ivory for his face and Irish Spring for his nuts, and I'm gonna get that for him. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. You got to do that. That's how you keep your man. That's how you, when you like that, on point and on and just when you on point like that, can't nobody come up and take your man from you, because he ain't going nowhere. Because you, what you need, I got you. I'm like Wanda back in the days. I got you. You ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Women worrying about multiple wives and worrying about their man cheating. I ain't worrying about you cheating on me. If you cheating on me, it's you cheating because that's just the type of person you is. But you ain't cheating because I'm lacking any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. And if you go out here and you start messing around, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's a lust demon in you, and I'm leaving you. Period. That's it. You are worthy to have a good man. You are worthy to have everybody want the Jay-Z and Beyonce relationship, even though you don't know what they like when they alone or how they roll or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But your relationship is going to be whatever you put into it and whatever you make it. If you open and bare your soul to this man, but I don't mean tell him every time you done did the wild thing or whatever, you ain't got to go all there. Nah. But you do be honest and you be open, but don't tell them all your business. Ladies got to keep some things to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Keep your business to yourself. You know, just, you want him to understand and know the type of person you are, but you don't have to let him know every deep, dark secret you've ever had in your whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So it's possible, but if you really love him, this ain't gonna be this will be a no-brainer for you. If you really love him, you're gonna go in with an open heart and an open mind to work and be open and tell him what you need and listen to what he says so you can give him what he needs. It's a reciprocal type of thing. His mom his mom may not have loved him the way that you want to love him, you know, but whatever kind of way, whatever you see he needs, you be there. You be that for him. If he bad and he's sick off, you be his nurse. You learn how to take care of him. You talk to your sisters. You listen to how he talk and how he do his thing, and you learn what he needs from you so you can be that person. Especially when you living in this house and you building a house with him and y'all under the same roof and you trying to abide by his rules. Learn what his rules is. Abide by the rules, and then improve the rules and promote the rules to the kids. That's how you live and you survive in a house with a man. When you got a rule under them. That's how you do. So I hope this helped, ladies. If you have any questions, you can always email me at queenfromcreation@gmail.com. I always answer. Check me out, Nicole Queen-Minded Archer on YouTube. We got the Sisters in Your House Shot on Facebook. I love you guys. I'm always here if you want to talk, kick it. Send me a message. I love getting the emails. I always respond. Some of y'all been rolling with me since I've been queen-minded. So I appreciate everything. And thank you guys. And tune in next week. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.